Over the past few weeks, as I've watched the conflict developing in Ukraine, it's been disturbing and a little terrifying. I can't say I know what it's like, but in a fluke situation that happened about a year ago, there was a shooting in front of my family's house, and there were about 14 rounds fired, a few into our car, a few into our house, and a few of them actually made it inside of our house. And it was a terrifying situation in the moment, which was only about 10 seconds, and then in the aftermath, it was something that I don't wish on anyone. And I realized that what's going on in Ukraine has got to be so many times more terrifying than that, and so hard on so many people, and will continue to affect their lives. I hope that the Ukrainian people triumph as a sovereign and free nation, and we're pulling for them and praying for them. As we've seen, the economic sanctions that have been put in place have had a large impact on the Russian economy, and we know that that's affecting a lot of the people of Russia. We see this firsthand at Sprout. For the past 5 years, we've developed many of our products using Baltic birch. A large amount of that comes from Russia. It's a beautiful material, it's well crafted, and it's a beautiful natural resource. Due to the economic sanctions, nearly all of that product has stopped shipping. We know that when it affects us on this side of trade and on the ocean, that it's affecting people on the other side. When we can't buy it, they can't sell it. And we know there's a lot of people impacted by that. We really hope that there is a peaceful resolution. Yeah, strangely, the last few years have actually taught us to be very proactive in dealing with disruptions. So once again, we're adapting, and we will be redeveloping our entire product line into solid wood products that are locally sourced. We're actually really excited about this opportunity, even though it's not something we exactly chose. It's something we've thought about, but it's never been the right time, but now it is. At Sprout, whenever we design a product or a resource, we try to understand the needs of the customer and the constraints of production. And the solution, the best solution, lives in between there by understanding them both. For the past 3 weeks, I've spent the majority of my time building relationships and trying to understand our supply chain, trying to understand our hardwood growers, how they harvest their wood, how they dry it, how they plane it and cut it, and how they ship it to us so we can design around their constraints. But we're at the point where we have to take the other half of that equation into place. We need to understand you and your needs. At Sprout, we believe that products should grow with your child and your family. We believe they should be welcome in every space in your home. And that takes a lot of consideration. It takes a lot of big problems and big trade-offs that we need to resolve. And we need you in that process, as we always have. In the same way that an artist working with chalk and working with paints works in a different way, we at Sprout are faced with that same challenge. Working with plywood versus working with solid wood requires different supply chain, different processes, and results in different products. We want this to be right for you and your family, and we can't do that. We can't design in a completely new medium and navigate those trade-offs without your help. Over the next few months, you'll see a lot of change at Sprout, but there are a few things you shouldn't expect to change, including our commitment to developing high-quality products and resources for your family that grow with your child, that are beautiful and well thought through, and that are welcome in any space in the home. While I wish it wasn't true, I have to recognize that whenever there's growth, there will be mistakes. We're going to screw a few things up, but we're also going to listen when you let us know. That feedback is absolutely key to improving products and making things right. We can't control what happens in this world, and sometimes that's kind of terrifying. But we can build resilience, and at Sprout, we're committed to building resilience in ourselves and those around us. We look forward to this journey. We hope you'll join us.